In the first game of the SEC tournament, you have 16 seeded Arkansas facing number 9 seeded Kentucky. Now, this is going to be probably a less than stellar game for Kentucky. Kentucky and Arkansas have already faced off this year, and Kentucky beat them by 20 points. Kentucky is currently ranked 16th. They're 21-9. They're 8-8 in the SEC. Arkansas is 1-15 in the SEC, and they're 12-19. I'm still going to cover it. Why? Because I want to make sure that everybody gets their shot at looking at every game before the game is played to see who is going to be the ultimate winner. Because there might be some surprises up in here. I don't think so, but could be. So we're going to take a look at this by the numbers as we always do. I mean, Arkansas, I think Arkansas's biggest problem is Kelsey Music played Talia Jones a little bit too much, especially for the production she was putting out. Her and Bonnie Diaz, both of whom are really good players, and Emily Robinson thrown in there just for, the point guard side of things. Those three did decent, but not really much else was done on that team. And then you got Kentucky. Kentucky is Clara Strack. What else can you say? Clara Strack and Tony Morgan teamed up, and then throw in Tioni Key, who, though she did get injured a little bit, still an amazing team. Asia Boone thrown in there for a little bit more, Amelia Hassett. You know, I almost feel bad for Ashlyn Clarson. I do. I kind of feel bad for Ashlyn Clarson because, she's a okay center, but not really. Not when you compare her up against uh, Clara Strack. Bonnie Diaz and Tony Morgan are probably going to be going at it. Maybe Emily Robinson. It's going to be a little lopsided. Uh, you can already tell who I'm going to say is going to win it. I'm looking at this game, and Kelsey Music has done some great things at Southwestern Oklahoma State. She did. Uh, got them to the NCAA Division One regional semifinals before. Got to the first round a few times. It's a good team. Then she went into Oral Roberts, did great things with Oral Roberts. Pardon me, Division Two. She was runner up in Division Two with Southwestern Oklahoma. My glasses ain't working like they need to, but we're going to cover this game. Kelsey Music's first season and all that. It's to be expected. So, like I said, we're going to cover this by the numbers. And we're going to see exactly how this game's going to go. Before we get into the crux of this video, hit like, hit subscribe if you like college sports, because I do college sports, primarily college football, college women's gymnastics, do a little basketball, and other sports on occasion, but that's what I do, college. Also, General Robert Nealon, former University of Tennessee head football coach for decades, had 7 maxims to win any game, but they can also help you if you apply them correctly to your life. The second one is play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That is a maxim that can be also applied to your life. Look for those breaks and take it. We're going to start with Arkansas. They're averaging 70.6 points a game. Not horrible, but they're allowing 75.4 points a game. Really bad. 38.2 field goal percentage. That's horrible. 73.8 free throw percentage, 32.1 3-point percentage. Both of those are respectable. They make 7.6 3-pointers a game, 12 assists a game. That's low. 35.6 rebounds according to Yahoo and 40.7 according to ESPN on rebounds. 16.3 turnovers a game. That's not good at all. Only 3.4 block shots. They've got 7.8 steals. Uh, Talia Jones, 34 minutes a game, 16.9 points, 4.3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1.3 steals, zero point 0.5 blocks, 2.9 turnovers, though. Way too high. 44.8 field goal percentage, 38.4 3-point percentage, and 84.6 free throw percentage. Talia Jones is a straight up shooter. Bonnie Diaz, who leads in rebounds and steals, 27.7 minutes a game, 10.3 points, 9 rebounds. A guard leading in rebounds, especially when she's almost a double-double machine, your team's all kinds of messed up. 2.4 assists, 1.4 steals, zero point 0.2 blocks, 2.7 turnovers, though, 31.6 field goal percentage, 26% three-point percentage, and 68.7 free throw percentage. Your second leading scorer can't shoot. Emily Robinson, who leads in assists, 29.3 minutes a game, 8 points, 3.6 rebounds, 2.6 assists. That's your leader in assists. 0.7 steals, 0.1 blocks, 1.9 turnovers, 45.2 field goal percentage, 38.3 3-point percentage, and 72.3 free throw percentage. Sounds like she almost needs to be swapped out with Bonnie Diaz. Harmony Ware, 19.3 minutes, 7.8 points a game, 2.6 rebounds, 1.2 assists, zero point 0.7 steals, 0.1 blocks, 2.2 turnovers. And she's only in there for less than 20 minutes a game. 36.3 field goal percentage, 24.7 3-point percentage, and 74.1 free throw percentage. You've got two good shooters, and that's pretty much it. I mean, Jenna Lawrence is getting 36.8 3-point percentage, but you got really nothing on this team. This team is a big nothing burger. It's Talia Jones, good player. Bonnie Diaz, Emily Robinson, both good players. Ashlyn Clarkson, she leads in blocks with .9. Your forwards aren't doing what your forwards should be doing. Your center's barely doing what your center should be doing. And you've got most of your key players turning over the ball so much that it really ain't worth having them on the court. And you've only got two good true shooters. And one of them's barely getting the ball. This team is a football bat. They really are. Now, let's look at Kenny Brooks's Kentucky Wildcats. 76.1 points a game. They're allowing only 59.2 points a game. 44.6 field goal percentage, not a bad number at all. 69.6 free throw percentage, 32.6 3-point percentage. Free throw percentage, a little low. 3-point percentage, it's respectable, but could be much better. They make 8.6 3-points a game. 17.2 assists a game. They've got a fairly good working relationship among their team. 36.4 rebounds according to Yahoo and 40.8 according to ESPN. Only turn over the ball 12.1 times a game. 6.7 block shots. I mean, seriously, they're ranked second in the nation on that stat. But only 5.6 steals. You can't talk about Kentucky without mentioning Clara Strack, who leads in points, rebounds, steals, and blocks. The steals is surprising. The points, if they were a little bit higher, okay, but wow. Yeah, if you've been on my channel before, you know I love me some Clara Strack. 31.1 minutes a game, 16.4 points, 10.2 rebounds. In other words, she's a double double machine. 1.9 assists, 1.3 steals, 2.7 blocks, turnovers 2.1. Could be better, but listen to this 47% field goal percentage, but 65.6 free throw percentage and 20.2 3-point percentage. Get her in the paint, she knows what she's doing. Tony Morgan, who leads in assists, 34.7 minutes, 14.2 points, 3.1 rebounds, 8.3 assists, 1.1 steals, zero point 0.7 blocks, 3.6 turnovers, though. That is just ridiculous. And on so many levels. Tony Morgan, but she's the floor general. She's getting everything around. That's a lot of the reason why. But she's a shooter. 48.2 field goal percentage, 36.5 3-point percentage, and 75.2 free throw percentage. So, her one really bad stat is made up for in all other categories, or in the shooting alone. Keone Key, 26.1 minutes a game, 11.2 points, 7.1 rebounds, 1.2 assists, zero point 0.8 steals, 1.3 blocks, 1.8 turnovers, 53.2 field goal percentage. But 8.3 3-point percentage, 67.1 free throw percentage. This is a team that lives and dies in the paint. Asia Boone, 29.6 minutes a game, 10.6 points, 3 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 0.7 steals, zero point 0.1 blocks, 1.2 turnovers, 36.8 field goal percentage, 35.6 3-point percentage, and 80.8 free throw percentage. This team lives and dies with Clara Strack. If you ain't got a center that can handle her, you better have a forward that can, because she will dominate the paint, and she's got the help of Keone Key. And Tony Morgan is just getting everybody the ball at the right time, even though she is the best shooter in the house. It's a really good team. They deserve to be ranked 16th, maybe a little bit lower, but not by much. It's Kentucky. I mean, what else can you say? It's a Kentucky basketball team. Hey, that's what you got to say. Now, whoever wins this game has got to face Georgia. And Georgia ain't no joke. They really aren't. But Big Blue Nation's going to be able to celebrate a win right away. I hate saying that about Arkansas. I'm not saying that they're tryhards. I'm just saying they ain't had the best season in the world. I am sure that Kelsey Music is ready to get them winning. She had about the same kind of season when she started at Oral Roberts. She went 12-19 her first season at Oral Roberts. But unfortunately, she only's won one game in the SEC. This is going to be one of those games where it's a warm-up game. They just beat Auburn. That Auburn win, though, was really convincing. But they've lost so many games this season. And I'm sure that Talia Jones wishes that she had gotten things going better. In Kentucky is just, I don't know how they didn't get a first round bye, but at the same time, I do understand it. I like Kentucky. I love me some Clara Strack. I really do. And Keone Key and Tony Morgan, wow. Asia Boone's not bad. I've watched him. Jordan Obi kind of impresses me. Tony Morgan needs to work on her turnovers in this game. Arkansas, I'm going to say they got about a 3% chance to win it. uh, Whoever's going to be staying on with the Razorbacks are, this is a perfect time to get some practice in. That's the only thing that this is going to be. This is going to be their final game of the season. Uh, they might as well sit back and enjoy the rest of the tournament. I'm sure they're wishing that their season had gone better. I really do. Talia Jones was a highlight, and so is Bonnie Diaz. But they just, it happens, especially with the first year coach just trying to rebuild a program. I am sure she's going to be working on getting a better team around her starters. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Hey, folks, before you leave, if you can't become a member via my YouTube channel, which that's for my thinker, I've also got sports. I've got a Patreon. If you really, really want to help me out, I would be much appreciated. But hey, hitting like, hit subscribe, hit commenting, all those things really help me out. Have a good day.